Man, just sitting down thinking, so many things I've done. Like I'm like, Kai. So this was, me in 100 level. I started this small internet. It wasn't even internet. It was, I think I was selling punch. Yeah, when I was in 100 level. So I was selling punch, and how did it come about? I spent, um, roughly about 1 week. I was eating just Gary and Indomie. Why? Because I was broke. I spent all the money that was with me, and I was looking at myself, and I told God, I said, Father, I can't continue like this. You have to like give me one idea, just one idea that can change, my whole financial space. And that was when it all started. And so this was me, thinking one day, and then an idea just dropped. Why not just make drinks, mix some drinks like Eve and some fruit juice, just mix everything together and make punch. And so I've never done it before, and I thought about it. I was like, okay, let's give it a shot. So I took my last 700 bucks with me, and then I borrowed a small container. Then I went to my fruit sellers. I bought some stuff. I took it back to my hostel, and then I started. And then I mixed everything. I made a very small drum. It wasn't just, it was very short. And then I took, the whole drum, and then I went room by room. I was giving people cups to taste, and they were like, "Ah, mad oh, that they love this punch." I'm like, okay. As after I sold, like after I gave out like half of it, and I said, okay, I'll sell one cup for like 50 bucks. Oh boy, I sold everything that day. I think I made like 850 that day. I was like, wow. Repeated the same thing the next day. I was selling, people started getting to know me. So I was begging guys to help me shout. I said, please let me go to the just shout in the hostel, like buy a punch here or something. And then somebody just shouted in my hostel, and then someone was like, who with that? Who they shout? What's that? And before you know it, people were coming, they were buying my punch. Next thing you know it, fast forward 1 week, I had a drum, a big drum like this. I was selling, um punch. I attached the tap to it, so people will come, open the tap, their punch will pour, they close the tap by themselves. All I would do was collect money. They even bring their bottles to buy. So I was, the only cost I was bearing was the punch container and stuff inside. And then I was selling. I was making about 4,000 naira every day, pure profit. And so I continued. By the third week, or was it up to a month? By the third week or a month, I had two drums, so I was making 8,000 naira every day. And so what am I going to? Excuse me. Don't think that it doesn't work. Starting small is one of the biggest tools that most business people have today. If you're not thinking of starting small, you want to earn like 500k, you want to look for like some 100k to start one business, I'm telling you, you're wasting your time. Even when you want to go into oil business, you can be smart enough to start small with nothing self. But then I've gone so far as to sit down and write a book, a very, very simple book that went straight to the point. I talked about some of businesses that I started before, and I gave straight to the point strategies on how you can start a business with just 5k. Think about it. How hard is it to get 5k? It might not be all that hard. To some people, it might be hard, but I think it's a product of your thinking. Most times, our thoughts are the things that are affecting us. If I say, okay, can you send me 500k right now? It's like me 500k. You would look like I'm being insultive or something. But it's because the thought pattern has not been able to access what it takes to actually get that 500k. Let me tell you something. The CEO of Wilson Lemonade, Sheyi Abulaji, he started his business with 2,000 naira. Have you ever seen on the shelf, you see one square bottle that has Wilson? Go and check out the story. 2,000 naira. That was what he used to start that business. I learned about this story like when I was in my 300 level, and I was wowed. I was like, so this thing actually works. Have you seen him today doing hundreds of millions in sales? I've started about 6 of these businesses, and they're doing very, very well. And I ended them because I'd made quite some money, and they were just like short-term projects for me because I needed cash. So I sit down in my house and I'm thinking, I want to make some cool cash. I just go out there, look for some 5k, start a business, and start making money sharp sharp. So this Nigerian economy is so good because it allows you to evade a lot of barriers. You start a small business, you don't have to pay too much tax or agbero or something. You just need to be smart about it and know exactly where and when to launch your businesses. And this is going out specifically to students, especially if you are from Covenant, or you are from Babcock, or you are from Unilag, or any LASU, all those schools that sometimes they can be tricky, but there's opportunity. There are things students want to buy. They have huge buying power. So be smart. Don't deceive yourself by thinking I need like 200k to start a business. You don't. Even if you want to start a wristwatch business, buy one wristwatch can go for 5k. Even if you buy it 4,000 naira, use 500 naira as your marketing strategy. Be going from room to room, whatever you have to do. There are 1,001 ways you can sell, but it depends on your mindset. Start small. When you start with one, you learn how to manage one. You sell that one wristwatch for like 7k. You've already made some profit. You go again, you repeat it. It's easier to sell one thing, and when you have one thing to focus on and you sell it and you make it work. Now imagine I just came and I dash you like 50 different wristwatches and I said go and sell them. You might be lazy, you take it around, you sell one or two. But if you have one wristwatch, I'm not talking about selling one. I'm not saying selling a couple is bad. I'm telling you about the power of starting small. It is very, very powerful, and that is what I keep on preaching. Start small, but make sure your mind is thinking big. To the end of the year, do you know that Amazon started with just a simple statistics? Jeff Bezos said, I saw that the internet was growing like 2,000% every month or every year, and he just decided to start, and he was selling books. Books was the only thing. Go to Amazon now, you can buy everything and anything you want. So that's it. Power of starting small. Start small. Pick one thing. Look, guys, let me not talk too much. How you're going to get this? Go to my website, johnakinola.com.ng. You're going to see a book, How to Start a Business with 5k. It's just $500. Then I also did a course online. That course is talking about passion to profit. You're passionate about something, music, whatever it is, and you're thinking, how can I make turn this thing into a stream of income. Some of you are not the business type, but you have passion. You're good with music, you're good with acting, you're good with poems, you're good with reading. Whatever you're good at, you can turn it into a stream of income. So I thought some things, and it's also just $500. So with 1,000 naira this December or whatever month you're watching this video, with 1,000 naira you change your whole life forever. I don't know, but by the time I upgrade all these courses and all these books, I'm not going to sell them at cheap prices anymore, because once people begin to buy, my value begins to increase. Right now, about 64 people have already bought the books, taken the courses, and it's just going well. So I'm asking you, what exactly are you waiting for? Life is not all that hard. It's just a matter of doing the right things at the right time, following the footsteps of people who have gone ahead. I have turned my passion into streams of income. People have paid me for sitting down with them for 1 hour, 2 hours. People have paid me for my businesses. So I'm not talking about things I've not tried. I've done a lot of designs. I've designed websites for over 100 businesses, and they're still paying me till tomorrow. So think about it. And I love design. I'm passionate about technology. I'm passionate about music. People have supported my ministry with so many things. So I'm asking you today, what is the thing you're passionate about? Or you want to start a business? Just don't sit down at home and do nothing. You're not giving me 1k. You're investing 1k into your life. So think about it and take this up. I think I've tried to convince you. Maybe something changed in your mindset, but take action. Remove 1,000 naira. Go to my website, johnakinola.com.ng. You see the course there, you see the book there, everything is there. Take the course and your life will be better. Alright guys, enjoy the rest of your day, your month, your year, and always be the best you can be. Remember, changing your thinking is changing your life.